How's it going, everybody? C-RadTV back here in our videos. Of course, another week of NFL football now upon us, which means it's time for the NFL Week 9 picks. Of course, the only NFL content on the channel this week since the Detroit Lions are on their bye week this week. As the Lions are one of 4 teams on the bye this week, along with the Denver Broncos, Jacksonville Jaguars, and the San Francisco 49ers. As after this week, we will be officially halfway through the season. We're at the midway point of the year. And with the trade deadline already passed through, yeah, it's already been going by so fast. But yeah, we're going to go through this week, and we'll see how this games look for this week. So, of course, last week I went 10-6 with my picks, so my record for this year goes to 80-42. So, let's take a look at this week and see how it looks. So, let's get started. So, first game we have the Thursday night game. Tennessee Titans, Pittsburgh Steelers playing in Pittsburgh. I'm going to take the Steelers in this one over the Titans. I got Pittsburgh 21-18. I'm going to take Steelers by 3 points in this one. Now to the start of our Sunday games. We got our first game, Miami Dolphins, Kansas City Chiefs playing up in Germany. And this game is for first place in the AFC. Wow, the NFL finally got it with Germany. Realizing, hey, if you want international fans to give a shit about the NFL, then stop sending the shitty teams overseas to play these games. If only the NFL figured this shit out for the London games. But yeah, Dolphins, Chiefs up in Germany to help expand the brand. Well, Miami this year, both their losses have come against winning teams. So, yeah, I'm going to take the Chiefs in this one. I think the Chiefs bounce back after they lost to the Broncos last week. I think the Chiefs bounce back, and I have them winning in Germany. See, I'm going to take the Chiefs in this one, 21-20. Give me the Chiefs over the Dolphins by 1 point. Now, next game. Minnesota Vikings, Atlanta Falcons playing in Atlanta. Desmond Ridder is out. Taylor Heineke is in. And, of course, Kirk Cousins, he's out for the season for the Vikings after he tore his Achilles in a non-contact play. And the Vikings win against the Packers last week. So, now Josh Dobbs, the tank commander from the Cardinals, is in at quarterback over, for the Vikings. Well, since it's the bye week, channel tradition for the bye week is I always pick the division rivals to lose. So, yeah, this week I will be automatically picking the Vikings, Packers, and the Bears to lose this week. See, I got the Falcons win this one over Minnesota 24-18. Give me Atlanta by 6 over the Falcons. To be honest, Heineke should have been the starter to begin with over Ridder. But yeah, I think Atlanta tries to ride the ship now. So yeah, give me Atlanta by 6 over the Vikings. Next game, Arizona Cardinals, Cleveland Browns playing in Cleveland. I don't think Kyler Murray is starting this week. I believe it's going to be Colt McCoy. I believe still. Hasn't really been announced who the Cardinals quarterback will be. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting game because it's more likely going to be backup QBs playing. But yeah, I'm going to say the Browns win this one over the Cardinals. I got Cleveland winning 25-19. Give me the Browns over the Cardinals by 6 in this one. And now, well, we haven't had one of these in a while. It's time for our our first of a few tank bowls this week. So our first tank bowl sees 2 teams' hopes and dreams from a few years ago that have now crashed and burned into the spot. Los Angeles Rams, Green Bay Packers playing in Green Bay at Lambeau. A lot of questions have come up for the Packers about, is Jordan Love the franchise QB of the future? And for the Rams, the question for the Rams is, can Matt Stafford actually stay healthy for once? But yeah, well, I already revealed with the Vikings who my winners for this game is. So yeah, upset of the week in this game. I got the Rams beating the Packers on the road. I think Stafford's going to fight through it. And I think Stafford finally gets some revenge on the Packers. So yeah, give me the Rams in this one, 23-22. Give me the Rams by 1 over the Packers. And for our next game, it is time for another Tank Bowl. So this Tank Bowl now sees the Washington Commanders facing the New England Patriots up in Foxborough, as Washington went on a fire sale at the trade deadline, sending off Chase Young for a third-round pick. and then sending Montez Sweat to the Chicago Bears in exchange for a second-round pick, which will probably be a high pick, which is currently the 35th pick in the draft at the moment. Because I think the Bears only got Sweat to prevent Sweat from going to Detroit, because the Chicago Bears have no fucking clue what they're doing. So yeah, this is going to be an absolute shit show game. But yeah, I'm going to take the Patriots to beat the Commanders in this one. Give me New England 24-19. Give me the Pats by 5 over the Commanders. Now our next game, Chicago Bears, New Orleans Saints playing in New Orleans. So of course Chicago, they're really becoming a fucking mess right now, especially with Matt Eberflus saying the culture is actually great. What? This has got to be comical. We finally got our successor to Bruce Allen's culture is actually damn good soundbite. I never thought I'd see that soundbite actually be top, but hey, if the shoe fits, I guess. Well, Chicago is gonna take their damn good culture, their damn great culture, to lose in New Orleans. You can take that culture and go to New Orleans and lose. I have the Saints beating Chicago's damn great culture 23-20. Give me the Saints by 3 over whatever the fuck the Bears call a damn great culture. Honestly, I hope the Bears extend Matt Eberflus after that, because he's just the gift that keeps on giving. Next game, Seattle Seahawks, Baltimore Ravens playing in Baltimore. Lamar Jackson has been a beast against NFC teams. Seattle has been beasts in 1 o'clock games. Some's got to give here, and in the end, I think the Seahawks give in this situation. Lamar's just been dominant against NFC teams, and I think it continues. I got the Ravens beating the Seahawks 28-22. Give me the Ravens by 6 over the Hawks. Next game, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Houston Texans playing in Houston. I'm going to take Houston in this one over Tampa Bay. Just Tampa Bay's now starting to sink their ship. See, I got the Texans winning this one 22-14. Give me the Texans by 8 over the Buccaneers. And for our next game, oh, you thought we were done with Tank Bowls? No, we aren't done just yet. So this Tank Bowl will see the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Carolina Panthers in Carolina, with Carolina representing on behalf of the Chicago Bears. As Carolina are fresh off their first win of the season last week against the Texans, the Colts have just been toiling the drain ever since Anthony Richardson went down. But thank God Gardner Minshew is actually a pretty solid backup. See, I'm going to take the Colts over the Panthers in this one, 23-19. Give me the Colts by 4 over Carolina. And for our next game, it is time for, once again, you guessed it, another Tank Bowl. So this game sees the New York Giants and the Las Vegas Raiders playing in Las Vegas. And of course, the Raiders have gone through a lot of turmoil the last couple of days since they lost to the Lions on Monday Night Football. Josh McDaniels is out along with the GM. Antonio Green or Anton Brown is now the new head coach for the Raiders. And also Jimmy Garoppolo is now out as the starter. Aiden O'Connell is in, so yeah, and they fired Josh McDaniels at 1 a.m. Eastern time. It's like, holy fuck, that's brutal. Like, let me be honest about McDaniels. I knew Josh McDaniels was going to be a fucking disaster the moment he got hired. And the fact that he's already been fired a year and a half into a 6-year contract just says it all. Like, it's fucking crazy how the man that ran the Broncos in the ground in the early 2010s did the same fucking thing to the Raiders. Like, let me just say one thing. Copying and skinning the Patriots alive doesn't work. The only way it works is if either A, you modify the Patriot way, or B, if you have the pieces already in place for it. Like, honestly, the Raiders should have kept Rich Bisaccia after 2021. Because within a year and a half, McDaniels took that Bisaccia roster and completely destroyed it and ran the team straight into the ground. Honestly, the Raiders did the right thing firing McDaniels. He was not taking the team anywhere. Now all Mark Davis needs to do is sell the fucking team to competent ownership, and maybe the Raiders can get back on the right track. But for this game, well, it's tough to say, because the last time the Raiders fired a coach, it was John Gruden, and then Rich Bisaccia came in and the team rallied. Especially all that drama they had in 2021, they rallied all the way to the playoffs. So in this situation, I'm not buying it. I don't think Lightning's going to strike twice in Vegas. I got the Giants winning this one over the Raiders, 21-19. Give me the Giants by 2 over the Raiders. Next game, the game of the week. One of the 2 games of the week, that is. Dallas Cowboys, Philadelphia Eagles playing in Philadelphia. Game for NFC East supremacy and potentially in this game. So yeah, Cowboys and Eagles. We all know this rivalry is very heated. One of the top rivalries in the sport. And usually, both teams tend to split the season series. And I think both the Eagles and Cowboys are going to split the season series. I don't see either team sweeping each other. But yeah, this one, I got the Eagles beating the Cowboys in this one. So I got the Eagles winning 22-20 over Dallas. Like, anytime these 2 teams play, it's usually a very damn good game. And the trash talking we're going to see between the Eagles and Cowboys fan base is going to be some must-watch TV. Thank God the Lions are on the bye so I could actually enjoy some other content from other creators for once. As I'm just treating this week as my week off other than a couple NBA trash talk videos. But yeah, I got the Eagles winning this one 22-20. Give me the Eagles by 2 over the Cowboys. Next game, we have the Sunday night game. Buffalo Bills, Cincinnati Bengals playing in Cincinnati. And of course, the last time the Bills and the Bengals met in Cincinnati last year on Monday Night Football, well, we all know what happened. The Damar Hamlin incident happened. And honestly, less said about that incident, kind of, the better. But yeah, hopefully this time there are no tragedies in this one. And hopefully in this primetime meeting down in Cincinnati, we actually have a winner in this one. But yeah, this is one of those 50-50 games. I could see it going either way. Like, you can make a solid argument for the Bills or the Bengals in this situation for this game. In the end, you know, the Bills and the Bengals, both of them have been kind of inconsistent this year. But I just trust the Bills more over the Bengals in this situation. I think the Bills are just a more rounded team than the Bengals. I'm going to take the Bills over Cincinnati, 23-22. This is a game that could go either way, but I'm going to take Buffalo by 1 point over Cincinnati. I think it's going to be a close one. And then to our final game, we have the Monday night game. Los Angeles Chargers, New York Jets playing in New York at MetLife. So, of course, with Josh McDaniels fired, this more than likely means the next coach now on the hot seat to get fired is probably Brandon Staley. But I think this game, Staley keeps his job for another week. So, I'm going to take the Chargers over the Jets in this one. I got the Chargers 28-20. Give me the Chargers by 8 over the Jets. But yeah, those are my NFL Week 9 picks. That's all I got to say. Enjoy the rest of my bye week, and I'll see you all whatever I make next. I'm out.